Today I'm sharing 3 simple singing tips that can instantly improve your tone, your clarity, and vocal control. These are quick to apply, effective, and especially helpful if you're just starting out or feel like your voice gets stuck or weak. We'll cover how your jaw, your tongue, and even your words might be holding you back. And I'll show you exactly what to do instead and how to apply these tips to a song. Let's jump in. Let's start with one of the fastest fixes for improving your vocal tone and increasing your volume without pushing. It's simple. Drop your jaw. Ah. It's common for beginners to sing like this. Ah. Well, it sounds a bit strained or nasal, right? Now, drop your jaw like you're yawning silently or gently biting into an apple. Notice the difference. The tone is rounder, more resonant. You don't have to push as hard for volume, and it helps to reduce tension in your throat. Let's do a quick exercise to encourage this dropped jaw position. Focus on space, not force. Ya, 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 ya. Again. Ya, 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 ya. If it feels weird, that's normal. Just aim for a loose jaw, not forced. You're creating more space for resonance to happen. Do this exercise in front of a mirror to make sure you are getting enough space in your mouth. Next up, your tongue might be blocking your sound. Now, if you've ever felt like your singing sounds muffled or unclear, try this. Stick out your tongue. Seriously. Here's the issue. Many singers pull their tongue back unconsciously, which chokes the sound and limits clarity, especially on vowels like E and R. E, R. Did you hear how my vocal tone became muddy when my tongue retreated back in my throat? Hear the difference when I keep my tongue forward. E, ah, e, ah. I'll alternate between the two positions so you can hear it better. E, ah. Hear the clarity? This helps you free up your throat. It improves diction and encourages forward resonance. Let's do a quick exercise to train your tongue to stay forward in your mouth. Now, I want you to stick your tongue out and make sure it doesn't retreat back into your mouth while you sing the scale. It will feel silly, but it works wonders. La 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 la. Again. La 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 la. Make it light and easy. This retrains your tongue to stay relaxed. Now, you won't sing in performance like this, obviously, but the exercise builds muscle awareness. Eventually, the clarity sticks, even with your tongue back in place. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to show you an insanely effective but also silly tongue exercise when we apply these tips to a song. Now let's talk about one of the biggest traps for beginner singers, words. Yep, lyrics can actually mess up your vocal flow. Why? Because consonants interrupt the vocal tone and make breath support harder to manage, especially on long phrases. Try singing a line like this. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You might notice some strain or running out of breath or choppiness in your phrasing. Now try this. Swap the words for a vowel like ah. Ah. It feels easier, right? Using this technique can turn any song phrase into a vocal exercise. Now, after you've sung the phrase on a vowel, let's say 3 times in a row, throw the words back in and try to maintain the same flow. You should feel the notes are easier to sustain. This helps you smooth out the airflow. It helps you lock in pitch, it builds breath support, and it makes your final version sound about 10 times better. Now, don't skip this one. It's a secret weapon for building vocal consistency. Use it as part of your practice routine every day. In the next section, I'm going to show you 2 more ways that you can use this technique to achieve better control in a song. Okay, let's apply all 3 of these tips and techniques into a 3-step system to improve the tone, the clarity, and control of your voice. Let's take the song Can't Help Falling in Love, an Elvis classic. First, we're going to improve control and connection by substituting the words for a vowel, a lip trill, or straw phonation, like we practiced earlier. The addition of the lip trill or the straw phonation adds an element of building vocal strength. Okay, the next step in the system is a bit of a crazy one, so I suggest doing it when you are alone. Now, I want you to stick out your tongue and sing the words of the phrase with as much clarity and diction as humanly possible. Wise men say only fools laugh in. Now, as you can tell, this exercise is a bit on the crazy side and is very challenging. But what it does is quite magical for your tone. By doing this exercise, you're putting your articulators, your tongue, your lips, and your jaw under more pressure. You're making it harder on them to produce clear words. Now, notice what happens to your tone when you sing the phrase with your tongue back in your mouth immediately after doing this exercise. You should feel more freedom in your mouth, and your tone should sound clearer and more vibrant. Okay, so far we have worked on control, connection, and clarity. Let's add resonance by creating more space in your mouth. Identify all the words in the opening phrase that contain open vowels. This will be important for dropping your jaw to create space for your tone to resonate. Here is the phrase. I've highlighted all of the words which require a dropped jaw. Now here's what the phrase sounds like without creating space. Wise men say only fools rush in. Now here's the phrase again, but this time focusing on dropping my jaw and being more energized with my mouth movements. Wise men say only fools rush in. Now, when practicing your open vowels and dropped jaw, slightly overdo it. This will develop flexibility in your mouth and jaw. You can always dial it back a bit for performance. Now, here's the 3-step system without all the talking by yours truly. Sing along with me if you want. First, I'm going to use the lip trill for connection and sustaining my tone. Okay, now I'm going to stick my tongue out and try to sing these words with as much clarity as possible. Wise men say only fools laugh in. Okay, now I'm going to sing the phrase with openness in my mouth and being as precise with my diction as possible. Wise men say only fools rush in. Okay, now finally, I'm going to throw some piano accompaniment here to give it a little bit more of a performance edge. Wise men say only fools rush in. These are simple tools, but they work fast. And the more that you use them, the more automatic they'll become. If you want a daily system to develop power, range, and control, watch this video next.